Ooh, this is gonna be a good one today, Scoob. Hey, how you doing? This is episode 8 of our Fallout 4 Let's Play. As you saw in the half second of the intro, it's gonna be a big one today. We are gonna be doing a lot of stuff today. So let's go over the plan.
Where there's a crater, there's ferals or crazy atom lovers. Can't think of anyone else that could stand it. Oh, aliens maybe.
I'm speaking! So first thing, we are gonna go to the glowing sea and meet Virgil, and pretty much just go from there. And once we get up to a certain point, we're gonna have to stop the story progression and go over to the Brotherhood, and complete a bunch of Brotherhood stuff in order to continue the story. After we do all that, we will finally be able to see what the Institute is all about. That is a very, very, very oversimplification of everything. This is gonna be like a couple hour, maybe an hour or more long video. So get some snacks, popcorn, do whatever, I don't care. You're probably home from work by now, so. All right, boys. Let's go have some fun. First of all, we have to get in our power armor. And of course, this is my power armor. And Heather has her own special set. All right, come on, Heather. Let's roll. Wait, hang on. We gotta do some stretches first. This is gonna take ages. We can actually begin now. I'm in my Sunday best. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while. All right, come on, Heather. To the glowing sea! Bitch. I'm just gonna fast travel. This is taking too long. Ooh, tons of radiation. Oh boy, here we are. The edge of where this whole hellhole of a universe went down. I'm not really into glowing sea that often, but whenever I am, I'm just shocked. I'm just like, whoa. It's really hard to describe where you're just in this place. Like a nuclear bomb just dropped not that far from here. Like this is like maybe a mile or two of a walk away from where a nuclear bomb was dropped. I mean, yeah, you can tell from the ashes, but like over that way, it's not even that bad. Like, of course I installed mods that make it a lot nicer, because, I mean, after 200 years, grass is growing back. But still, like, this is where it all happened. But don't worry about George. This guy's indestructible to the radiation. He was created from radiation, so radiation does nothing to him. I mean, like, look at this place, man. It's just... like, it's not the same compared to over there. Imagine if this was the whole game. Like, this was the wasteland. I'm okay with dying. That's fine. Take that! Oh, I'm sorry, George. Let me take this, my boy. Mutated or not, you're not living. You're not touching my buns, hun. All right. Climbing the mountain before we face with the pit of despair. And here we are. The crater of Adam. This is it. This is where the bomb fell. Like, that like massive megaton nuclear bomb dropped here. Like, how weird is that? Right here, right dead center of that's where the bomb fell.
Adam purifies us from sin. Adam guards our souls from darkness.
Does he?
Stop right there, stranger. You approach Adam's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
I'm here because I need your help.
Do you seek division? Have you come to merge with Adam, to be split in his infinite glory? Or do you seek to tear down his followers?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil. What do you want with him?
I need his help reaching the Institute.
I have heard of this institute. They hide themselves, trying to avoid the power of Adam. A futile effort. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Adam. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
Thank you, Mother. I don't really like the Children of Adam, honestly. They're weird. They were weird in Megaton, and they're weird here. Having an entire church to worship the very thing that simply destroyed humanity. Kinda weird. Yet again, I'm the one to talk, seeing as, you know, Sunday best. You know, I'm a good Jesus boy loving man. Ooh, plane. Wait a minute. Hang on. Is that the plane that dropped it? Or is that the plane that just got caught in the crossfire of, you know, a nuclear explosion? Like that, some things are going to happen because of that. I would not be surprised if this was the actual bomb that dropped the nuke. It's so many rat scorpions. Oh, this one's a nasty one. This one's a sneaky boy. I think he's dead, Heather. Heather! Calm down with the firing. He's dead, Heather. You're missing. Look at George. He's like, he's coming out. Watch out, boy. Watch out, watch out, watch out! Bam! Wait, the revolutionary sword? What the hell? I just got a revolutionary sword. Love that animation, it's so good. Ha, he, ha, hoo, ha, he, ha, he, hoo, ha, he, ha, he. I'm not running anymore. Legendary Deathclaw, hang on. Suck my balls, bitch. Ha! That's what I thought. Alright, Virgil's laboratory. We have arrived. Hello? Don't shoot me. I'm friendly. Hi.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh?
Very sudden moves.
Trying to sneak up on me while you distract
They're
me.
making very sudden
It's
moves.
not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
Take it easy. Kellogg's dead.
Dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
I'm not lying. I killed him myself.
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape? But how? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
Relax. I just need to know how to get in there.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh no. I had no idea. I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's alright, don't be.
The
You didn't
Institute
know.
has taken people from the
all done.
Commonwealth in the past. If your son is one of them, I can understand why you'd want to get in there. I can help, but I'm going to need something in return.
You help me and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office and bring it to me. I think that's pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right?
Yeah,
Let's talk
that's fair.
details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality.
How the hell would you do
relay
something like
is
that
the
anyway?
only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
No, never heard of it.
Another secret of the Institute. Trust me, it's good that you haven't found out the hard way. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Is that even possible?
They're not invincible, so technically it's possible. Whether you're capable of it, I guess we'll find out. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Okay, let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
He turned himself into a super mutant
Yeah.
on purpose. You have to think he knows what he's talking about if he's smart enough to do that.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right. Let's go kill a courser, buds. Travel to MIT and get it killed. The hell was that noise? Oh. Right, MIT. This is where all the smart people are, right? Okay, courser. Okay, we already know where it is. Green Tech Genetics. Let's get a move on, hippie. Yep, I was right. I was like, hang on, is it at Green Tech Genetics? Alright, let's go kill ourselves a courser. Cue the Doom music! Language, Heather, oh my gosh. Trying to hit me? Little, I mean, power armor. Your melee weapon is useless. try to pistol whip a tank? Are you serious? Alright, in the elevator. This is going to be a cramped ass elevator. Hi, Keeker. Have you come to join us? Yeah, I know. I think the courser's in this area. Watch out, Heather. Watch out! Where you little bitch?
Are you here for the synth?
I'm here to pick up an order. 2 large pepperoni and a calzone. Name is Fuck You.
If you're not here for the synth, then you're here for me. What do you want?
I'm here to kill you and take what's inside your head.
That you cannot have.
Actually, I can.
That courser must have been defective. No way they go down that easy.
He deserved to die. I know you're not here for me, but I can't get out. Not on my own. I'm going to have to trust you to help me.
I promise not to hurt you.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? The guard
really?
put the password in a toolbox. Over there, under the stairs. Use it to gain access to the terminal. And open the door.
Don't let her out. She's a synth. Probably just wants to get to the human she's supposed to replace or kill.
Heather, let's think about this rationally.
Toolbox, under the stairs.
She's there hiding because she, like... If she was supposed to, like, kill someone and replace her, she would have done it already. She's there. And, of course, and the fact that the courser was after her... Heather, be reasonable. I know synth killed your family, but this one's different. So... Shut up. We're gonna let her out. Because that's what friends do! Hi.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Oh, you must not have heard. I'm a superhero. I do this for a
Technically.
My institute designation is K198, but I prefer Jenny. So yes, I'm a synth, if you hadn't already guessed. I knew they'd send a courser. I just didn't think he'd find me so fast. I think I would have lost him too. But then I was captured by these mercenaries. And all this happened. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna look for supplies before heading out.
Yeah, put on
And
those
before
gunner
you
outfits,
ask,
honestly.
No,
They have body
I don't
armor.
need any more help. The Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it on my own or I'm dead. Maybe we'll meet again, under better circumstances. I hope we do.
You're going ahead. You deserve to be free, hero.
Hey there. Don't shoot!
I wanted to let you out. It's like, sorry, fellas, I gotta skedaddle. Oh.
What
The...
about you, huh? You can see just about everything from up here.
I was gonna say that, but that'll do too. Alright, next up, have the cursor chip analyzed. We're gonna go back to Dr. Amari. But first... What are you licking? Wait. Kicker. Oh, you're licking your tail. I was like, what are you licking?
You're back. The glowing sea. Virgil. What happened?
Oh, you know, took a radiation bath, hung out with a big green guy, then I pulled this encoded chip out of a courser's neck. He was not happy.
A courser chip. You fought a courser. Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I've worked on a lot of synths, but never a courser. I don't know what that chip does, let alone how to decode it. But there are people who might. I work with a group that, well, they're the only ones I know that even have a chance at cracking Institute security. They're called the Railroad.
Next up, the railroad. Choo-choo!
Ah, yes. Anyway.
Mari's so
you need a
sick of
code
my
phrase
shit.
in
She's
order
like,
to find them.
yeah.
Follow the Freedom Trail.
Choo-choo.
Good luck.
Hi, Deacon. How are you? He'll be important in a moment. All right, we're gonna get out of these power armor because we don't need them anymore. We're gonna risk it. We're gonna be risky. 50 minutes and we're not even halfway done with the video. It's gonna be a good video. I will guarantee that. Hang on, boys. Look out! Incoming! He just threw a rock at me. Incoming! Are you okay, George? You just got 2 nuclear bombs in the face. Hey, Tony, catch this! Okay, this is the heart. This is the really, really, really fun part. Follow the stupid freedom trail. Super time lapse. Whoa! Did you see that? Like in the if you slow down the sped up footage to normal speed, it was like artifacting. So, this is how to get into the rail. So this is how you get into the railroad. You have to pretty much enter a secret code in using this ring. You can probably already assume what the code is. All right, another super time lapse. No well this time.
Ooh, tough puzzle.
I know. Ooh, secret. All right.
Stop right there. You
I'm
went
unarmed.
through a
Don't
lot of
shoot.
effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
Helped Carl out of a jam. Who's Carl?
Dr. Amari told me how to find you.
Very interesting. Last question. Why are you here?
Let's say, hypothetically, I've come into possession of a Courser chip. Would you be able to help?
You have what? This is not a joking matter.
I didn't know we were having a party.
There's
What
Deacon.
gives with my invitation? Oh, I see you invited the Courser killer. Nice.
Deacon, you're late. You're saying this intruder actually killed a Courser? Single-handedly? Oh, that'd give even Gloria a run for her money.
Newsflash, boss. This guy is kind of a big deal. If you're done interrogating him, you might want to show this Courser murdering machine a little courtesy. Just a thought.
I owe you an apology. Anyone who kills a Courser is good in my book. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the railroad.
Oh, yeah. The little riddles and the decoder ring trick really makes it hard to find you.
Anyone that wants to meet us is under surveillance as soon as they follow the Freedom Trail.
Yeah,
if
right.
you were a threat to our organization, all you'd find here is an empty room.
Des, we
sure.
need to let him in. He's got an intact Courser chip, for God's sake.
That violates our security protocols.
To hell with that. He killed a Courser. There's no way he's working for the Institute.
We're letting you into our headquarters. You're the first outsider ever to begin this privilege. We'll discuss the details about your chip inside.
Okay. We can do that. Can I just ask why this lady... Hang on. Can we ask why this lady is wearing that, like, barely a Terminator outfit? Alright, we're going into the railroad. How fun is that? Yo, look!
Hey, dude.
It's Tinker Tom!
Tom, our visitor here has a Courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh man, it's been ages!
No change.
So the town
Right. Some ground rules. Tom can get you the code, but once he's done, we get the Courser chip.
Why do you want the Courser chip?
Institute tech is light years beyond what we have. And a Courser chip is top of the line. I'm not gonna get into details, but that chip could help us save lives. Maybe throw a wrench in some of the Institute's operations. So, hand over the chip.
Fine. It's yours.
All right, Tom, make it happen.
All right, little Corsa chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you.
Sorry. My cat's in the way.
We're in. Chip access.
Lori is a
Just hope
creepy
the analog
fucking
connector's
simp.
a little.
I don't like her much.
What? Oh man,
Lori?
don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes.
Was that the lady that we were like
algorithms.
pointing the gun at who had the
All right.
T100 outfit on?
Money.
Like barely human.
Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby. Show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait. They're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky. I got you, you Institute bastard. I got you. Software in. Come on. Show me that sweet bass number.
It's like a bunch of like technical
Yeah, we got
jargon.
it.
They
We got
like
the
it's like
code.
can we? It's like Bethesda searched up like a
Let me
bunch of
load that onto
technical
the holotape
jargon and
for
was
ya.
like, man, I wonder what we
Good
can make
work,
him
Tom.
sound smart.
Yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, does?
Start working on the rest of the chip. And you, I'd love to work with you more. Let me know if you're interested. But to be
I'm good.
crystal clear, if you use that data and discover anything involving the Institute, you share it with us first. Otherwise, our relationship will be in jeopardy.
No.
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
I'm not gonna do anything with the railroad. I just want to talk to Deacon.
Your leader was just being cautious.
Exactly. Kind of killed our chance at a friendly first impression, though. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
No worries, mate.
Too bad. I was hoping to get some beer money out of it.
If you're picking up the tab, never mind. Go for it. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste. I'm just gonna come out and say this. The railroad needs you.
You got my attention.
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the railroad got your back.
I'm not sure about this.
Look, I won't do the hard sell. If you change your mind and want to save some cents or just stick it to the Institute, you know where we are.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk to Deacon. Bye. Okay, so this is the really fun part. When we go back to Virgil, he's gonna have to explain to us that we are gonna need to pretty much make a teleporter. Now, in order to get the ending that we want, we have to... Now, in the quest, what it allows you to do is that you can ask the main scientist, you can ask the main science guy to help you build this teleporter. If you're siding with the Minutemen, you go to Sturgis. If you're siding with the Railroad, you go to Tinker Tom. If you're siding with the Brotherhood, you have to go to Proctor Ingram. There is a problem, though. We have done pretty much nothing with the Brotherhood. So what we now have to do is that before we go talking to Virgil, we have to get up to a certain point in the Brotherhood questline. Which means we have to go to the Brotherhood and go up to that certain point in the questline. So we went from a 40-minute video to an hour and 40-minute video. Yay. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention this, but I'm gonna mention it now. So, you know the part when we were in the main... I'm trying to find the words, but I can't find them. Part when we were going after Kellogg and we were going up the elevator and it didn't work and we just teleported out of there and we didn't see the Pridwin. So, I went to go over to Boston Airport to see if the Brotherhood was there, and they weren't. Because we never saw the Pridwin, they never spawned. So I was really scared because I was like, oh, am I gonna have to reset like 20 plus hours of work just so I can somehow get them to spawn? Thankfully not. I just went back there, went in the elevator, went up there, saw the Pridwin, and presumably they're there. Dance! Are you Dance?
Cavalry's
They hide in plain sight.
and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That ship. I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
I'm guessing that diplomacy isn't on Elder Maxon's mind.
What's the matter? Don't like kicking in the door? Don't worry. You'll fall in line with our tactics sooner or later. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Heck yeah, Dance, lead the way! Alright, so very, very soon, Dance will be joining our little group. He will become a follower very soon, and that means we will have the whole group completed.
Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Is there a porta potty on the police station roof? Is that where you're going? Oh, you're going right there. Oh my gosh, she's going right there. You're just gonna hide it under a couple boxes and hope people don't notice. Right. All right, let's get into Vertibird. Custom animations.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire.
All right.
Anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use.
Look at George, he's having fun.
Identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals.
Fire on the locals. Fire on the peasantries on the bottom. And fire in the water.
Commonwealth looks different from here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battle changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge.
Who's a good boy?
On the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have.
Man, they're superior race. We can't have that.
Superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Max
Guess what? I already know where they are.
by the time we arrive.
I just need you to help me, which means I need to help you first. Whoa! What the hell?
I wish everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation.
Everyone should have one of these.
The Brotherhood of Steel,
Fuck,
the Commonwealth's last hope
I
for
know,
survival.
language.
Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the
Hold on, Tango on your 6.
I will gladly spill my own blood as it ensures our victory.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go there in a moment. You see that? We're gonna go there real soon. Oh my gosh, are they actually shooting at us? I was joking.
On final approach to the airport.
Yeah.
The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. They'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck.
I can't wait to get inside the
Stick close
Prydwen.
to me and answer all of his questions.
Hmm? Yes, Captain! Yeah, let's go get a better look at her. Hang on. This is honestly one of the best parts of the whole game, just seeing the Prydwen being able to go up there. I love the Prydwen, dude. It just goes to show how awesome the Brotherhood of Steel is. I mean, yeah, this version of the Brotherhood of Steel is horrifically racist against a lot of things. It's still kind of cool, though. Scary noises. Let's go see what's going on. Whoa! Cool stuff.
Ship looks even better close up.
Yeah. Whoa, watch yourself. Hold on, we gotta stand at attention. First impressions, not the greatest.
Permission to come aboard, sir? Permission granted. And welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir.
Ever wonder what it would be like to be a ghoul?
Ad Victorian.
You know, live forever? Shh! Don't think immortality's worth the smell.
So, you're the one Paladin Dance has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
sorry to disappoint you.
Sorry? A little soft around the edges, aren't you? If you want to earn your place among the best, you need to toughen up. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Hey man, I don't have an ego. I understand completely, sir.
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the Supreme Commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel in the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. This is when the big man makes his speech.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations
George is taking center stage
by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute.
Nice
a
cut off
malignant
there, buddy.
growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victorium.
Look at George. He's like, yeah.
Ad Victorium.
Ad Victorium. I don't know what that means yet. Dance explained it to me, but I was not paying attention.
This area is under our protection.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle.
Sweet, I will be taking
Wear
that
it with
home.
pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Yes, sir. I can do that. All right, let's meet everyone. All of the crew of the Pridwin are super cool and
Good. Carry on.
There you
You've got
are.
a lot of work ahead
How did it
of us,
go with
brother.
Elder Maxon?
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
Nah, this whole warship's coming down before you and I go down. Let's be real here.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Please.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Well now, wondered when I'd see you again.
Brandis!
Welcome back, Paladin. Welcome home.
Glad to hear someone say that. Listen, I didn't have a chance to thank you properly before.
Yeah, I helped this
I'm
guy.
not sure
I was
still
recording
have
it
a
and I was
place
like, dude,
here.
that's stupid. Why am I recording
Been
side
away
quests?
for too long. Maybe I'm not cut out for the Brotherhood anymore. But I'll give it time. I owe it to you and to my team. Thank you for giving me another chance.
You're cool, Brandis. I like you.
Captain Cade.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Why is this a medical question?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates
Honestly, I
firing
respect
in
that.
combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Thank you, Cade. Appreciate you. Oh, sorry, Captain Cade. Thank you. All right. Oh. Hi, Mr. Cat. All right, Quinlan. Dr. Quinlan.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What, not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
You too, man. I like Quinlan. He's cool. Pretty much everyone on the Pridman's cool.
Say it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
There it is.
Kick your way through a Milik, you moron. Alright, so this is my power armor. We will be taking this home and we will be displaying it rather than wearing it, because honestly it looks cooler than wearing it.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you
Yeah,
need to
that
stock
right
up
there
on supplies
is
before you
very
head out on a mission,
valuable.
This is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. Last thing I'd want to do is get our newest recruit in trouble. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
If it was up to me, I'd take every feral, mutie, and synth and shoot them into space.
Cool story, man. I wasn't asking, though.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
I'm not disappointed, just surprised.
Why are you
don't
so
look like one of
close?
the usual wastelanders we'd pick up. Anyway, since you came down
That
here
was
to
your
meet
fault.
me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car is making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Smells like oil and rust. So that was everyone. Nice introduction. All right, this is going to determine the entire playthrough. Oh, goody. Mod's not working. I don't want to fix it right now. I don't want to fix it right now. I'll do it later. Dance is supposed to have a different face. Everyone else has a different face. Why doesn't he? Alright, let's see what Elder Maxon has for us in store.
Sir.
Hi. Sir.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed, and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
later. We'll get it done. Yeah, I agree. I have a minigun. Whoa! Alright, now we actually get to use the minigun. We're gonna have a ton of fun with this thing. You ready, George? Yeah, he's ready. Kill it! Kill it! And he's dead. Oh man, who knew a rock could destroy this thing so bad? We've done as much as we can do. What was that? You laughing at me? Think I'm a clown? Think I'm here to entertain you? After a few design setbacks and loss of one of our testing slots, we finally perfected the M42 launcher's firing mechanism. Washington has been writing me to wrap this project up, but with a weapon this potent, I was inclined to take my time. We sent this launchers ahead to the supply yard in Mississippi, and we're just waiting for the go-ahead to ship the warheads wherever they need to go. Hopefully, we can get these nukes out of here before the month is out. I don't feel comfortable sleeping 20 feet above every nuke to reduce this island to ash. So I think this is I think this is the place where they were. This is quite a find. It is. I think this is the place where they were making the Fat Man launcher. So pretty much that entire thing, I believe, is them discussing. Shut up, Dance. Pretty much that entire journey of making the Fat Man. Oh, that guy's got a rocket launcher. Get that away from me. How did that not do anything? Oh, well, that didn't do anything, but this will. Alright, Fort Strong, I think, has been secured. We barely did anything, but that's okay. Dance!
Look at these. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
You tell him, Dance.
Exactly, Heather. So if it was just one mission, then I way overdid it. Oh, I hope it's one mission.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way. Because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Fast travel exists, so there's not like really even a reason to use these, but thank you.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth. They've come up empty-handed.
What are you doing sitting there, Heather?
Anything you need, Elder. You just say the word.
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility.
Yeah,
the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
Nope.
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Alright, thank the Lord it didn't take that long. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go to Virgil now. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to complete like 4 separate missions to be like, hey. Just cut there, that's funny. Include that. I know, that's why I'm going inside. Yeah, Dance, you might want to sit with this one out. We're dealing with some serious stuff right here. Hi, Virgil.
Hey there. Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
Nah, I just went out for a little stroll. Thought I'd stop back and say hi.
It's a good thing your survival and my humanity aren't at stake. Otherwise, I might be annoyed by your attitude. But, fine. I shouldn't have doubted you'd come back. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along.
The screen's kind of going all whack, so that means you're probably gonna die in a moment.
This isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience.
Am I okay?
Not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from...
Okay.
But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on.
Virgil makes a great
Take
Superman.
these and get to work.
We should leave him that way.
You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
This is why we needed to help the Brotherhood out. Ugh, okay. I'm sorry, I just haven't done this long of a video ever. So I'm like, ugh, I want to die.
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
I believe you'd be better served showing these plans to Proctor Ingram. That being said, I'm pleased that you've chosen to build the device with the Brotherhood. Now,
I think if,
indulge me
as
for
soon
a
as
moment
you
by
build
satisfying
the
my
device,
curiosity.
whoever you decide, that's the under.
Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
I think they're the ones who kidnapped my son.
The Institute preys on the weak to further their own ends. Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
We are going to do that, but we're not doing it in this horrible weather conditions, though. No. It's going to be a nice sunny day when we do it.
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? All right, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter called the Molecular Relay? Take a look.
Molecular... what? No. Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Okay, even I have to admit, that's genius. This explains why we've been picking up anomalous energy readings all across the Commonwealth. Not to mention how they get their tin soldiers to come out of the damn walls. And this little beauty allows you to literally hijack a return signal. Instead of grabbing the intended target, it grabs you instead. Impressive.
Oh, you definitely know your stuff.
Damn right I do. It's difficult to make out all the details here, but I'm thinking you can get started by building a stabilized reflector platform. It's gonna take a cargo hold full of high-grade metal, but I'm sure that we have plenty of it right here at the airport.
I'm glad you can make sense of those plans.
I haven't made sense of all of it yet, but I will by the time you get the first part built. Here's a list of everything you need to find. You're also going to need a massive power source to get the signal interceptor running.
Alright, we can do all of that. Alright. Building montage!
Hello.
God hoping that I have these parts already, because I am so unwilling to go out and look for them. Let's hope that's enough. Good start. Alright, buddy, yeah, my yeah. I always like how cool this thing looks. Look at that. Hey, say whatever the hell you want about Bethesda. They know how to, like, make good looking props though, honestly. Oh, hi, Elder Maxon.
Elder Maxon.
Remarkable work,
I'm
Knight.
tired.
The signal
People have
interceptor
some
appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Sure.
Lab rat standing by.
All of us are aware of the risks you're taking, and we salute you. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Unless I end up inside solid rock.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Now, imagine. Oh, that would be a
I want you to
horrible
listen
pain
very
death. Oh my.
Once you've entered the Institute,
Buried alive with
we
no way
expect to
out.
lose
Literally no
contact.
way out. Who's
So
gonna
it's
hear you in a
imperative
rock?
You remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the
Ow.
Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
That's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, She developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
Consider it done, Elder.
Very good. Very good. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
Yeah, man. So you see that quest? We're not doing it. You see this? She's gonna get a 50 cal to the brain. That's exactly what she's gonna do. You know that?
Good luck. I hope you make it in one piece.
Let's
I do too, Heather.
Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up.
All right,
Everything on
Dance.
screen.
If I die,
Let me start scanning for the
you get
signal.
George,
Cross your fingers.
and
I'm inputting the code now.
I'm dying with my M4.
Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well,
We can do that.
looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chinese airwaves error. Alright, let's put this holotape in. I'm sure nothing bad will happen for me putting this holotape in. Nothing bad will happen. Nothing at all. No way, no how, no siree, sir. Alright. This is the Institute. This place is gonna be heck. If this is how you're first playing through this game,
hello.
This place is. Hi.
I wondered if you might make
Wild.
it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Sure thing, Master Cordova. I'd happily step into the elevator.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Yeah, I am. Do you happen to know where he is? Because I would like him back. You know, I miss my boy. You know, I made that creature. I would like to have it back, please. Oh. Here he is. My boy.
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
Shaun. Is that really you?
Who are you?
Shaun, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Shaun, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
What do you want me to do, Shaun? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Shaun, I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Shaun. S923, recall code Cirrus.
You rat bastard.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Shaun. The real Shaun. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far.
Dude, these jump cuts, though.
Suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you. After
jump
all
cuts.
This time. It's me. I am Shaun. I am...
Yo.
Your son.
Your Shaun?
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today.
I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's
whatever. That's what you think.
freely admit that.
My
Institute
girlfriend
technology
thinks
prolonged his
otherwise.
His usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Yeah, right.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you, Shaun. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us.
You can't just, like, be like, oh, they just don't understand. They don't know. You can't just do that.
Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss.
No.
But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Mii in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Shit. Definitely a lot to take in when I first played this game. I was like, what?
To tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
Oh, I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks again.
Of course.
Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now,
Don't know about that one, ma'am.
down at the facilities division.
Great
and then I'll answer
man,
any
very
questions you might
subjective.
have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Excuse me, Doctor.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first
You're an
outsider to be allowed
outsider.
access
You're
to the Institute in quite
gooey
a long
and
time,
icky.
in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal. I assure
Nothing
you.
personal.
Now, Father has asked
It's
that
just
I
you're
provide you with a brief
gross
overview
and
of the synth
I don't
retention.
like you.
Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost
If
on
that's a
me.
peasant
Our main instrument
reference,
is the
then I have
Courser,
no idea
a
what you're talking
third-generation
to.
synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In
Yeah, they
fact,
kind of suck, honestly.
I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
Dude, it took like a mag of 556 into his brain, and like he just dropped dead.
I hate to break it to you, but your courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have
Dude,
to
the
ask Robotics
ego
to
on
run
this
detailed
guy.
Diagnostics on the entire production run.
You know, it probably wasn't. It was probably
Now,
defective,
unless you need
so
something else, I'll get back to work.
doesn't really count.
I'm good for
Very well.
Sure.
Dude, I hate this guy. His name's Justin too, so he's extra terrible. If you're named Justin, I just don't like you. Why name your child Justin? I mean, it's a very sophisticated name, and like it works for the right people.
Visible reaction to the K-4
But I'm leaning back as. Hello?
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Take that.
Hi, Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Don't mind me, I will be taking this from you. That's mine to begin with, and I'll just...
Well, that was productive.
How do I close the door? Okay, you have fun there. Oh boy.
Dr. Lee.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
You're not authorized to be a bitch.
I wasn't aware that I needed authorization.
Father may have given you the keys to the castle, but this is still my laboratory. If you plan to stay down here with us, you need to learn how things work.
Is this how you treat everyone? Or are you just putting on the charm for me?
I wasn't aware that I had to answer to you at all. You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already
there's so
spoiled
much
my
more reason
experiment,
where
so
I'm
you might as
not just
well
gonna
spit it out.
recruit you back to the Brotherhood. I am going to exterminate you. You were so awesome in Fallout 3, and now you just awful. I hate you. I hate you. I don't like you.
You're the scientist. Why do you think I'm here?
Well, let's see. A Brotherhood of Steel airship arrives in the Commonwealth. You find a way to intercept our teleport signal, and now you show up at my door. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
No, I just want to talk.
Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Look, I
Why
know,
the
but I
hell
don't
would they
like
want
you.
me back?
You're so cool in Brotherhood, in the Fallout 3. In this game, you suck. You wang.
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
You're gonna get blown to smithereens. I don't know.
I was just told to get you to come back.
The Brotherhood wants me back, and the best they can do is send a robot that does nothing but follow orders. Sorry, but you're going to have to do a lot better than that.
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
Sure.
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the Biosciences Division. I can give you a code that will get you into the section, but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it on your own. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your Brotherhood and discretion isn't exactly your strong suit. And finally, if you get caught, we never had this conversation. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things.
I go to Sean.
Guess what Lee said about you?
Alright, let's just get this over with. Alright.
Welcome.
Any child
So
can
good to have you
survive
here.
for so long. up
Dr.
there, don't you
Clayton
think?
Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division.
Oh,
I can't
yeah,
wait
man.
for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
It's truly amazing. He's like reading off a script.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end,
And how is this
we
place so
cultivate
clean, but everything
highly
looks so
specialized
dirty at the
breeds
same
of
time?
flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the
Yeah.
gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally match what our historical data says it should be. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creatures can become suddenly aggressive, and they're quite strong.
So they're just gorillas.
They destroyed 2 of their synth handlers. So now we keep them in an isolated habitat where they can be safely observed.
Safely observed.
Yeah, we have to go back here to find all of Virgil's stuff, so just don't mind me. Clayton's like, where's he going? Like, nothing. I can't find him. Everyone in the Institute is like, what's that noise? Oh, that's an Assaultron. That's not good. Don't hurt me.
Ooh!
Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Run, 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 run. Execute the critical. Don't fire the laser, shoot the guy. That could have ended so bad. Okay. That little stoppage was right before she was about to launch the laser, so we killed her just in time. Dude, that's cringe. You know what? I would have honestly sided with the Institute. Yeah, never mind. I'm okay. Nope, nope, no. After that, not siding with the Institute, are you serious?
That's it.
Nope. I see a dead cat. Instant destruction. I will make sure that you get the nuclear destruction you deserve. It's probably a horrible idea, but hey, it worked. Oh! Oh boy. Yeah, we're getting into the master territory now. Okay, so you see the serum? We're gonna need to bring that back to Virgil. Crikey. Wait, was he one of them? Like, one of them's broken. Is he one of them that escaped? Perchance? Potentiary? Yeah. No, I'm not gonna leave the holotape. You're not gonna do any of that. Lee sucks, and she deserves to die. I wouldn't have said that about her Fallout 3 counterpart, but this is not Fallout 3. This is Fallout 4, because, like, 1 + 3 = 4. Alright, we're gonna give this holotape to Ingram, and we're done. I have been recording for 3 hours now. I am dead. I'm going to die right now. T-45 series was the first power armor ever employed on battlefield by the U.S. military. Many suits remain... I'm reading that. Hi, Heather! Back... Man, did I have a good time or what? Ow, I just cracked my knee. Ugh, I'm 19, I shouldn't be doing that yet.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
You mean being zapped into energy and then put back together again? Piece of cake.
You can make jokes all you want, but I wouldn't put so much faith in technology I didn't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
For all we know, that thing could be a recipe for Deathclaw surprise.
Well, it's the best we could do with such short notice. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details. Good luck, Knight.
Yeah, about that.
If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Sure. What's going on?
Of course. What's on your mind?
Thank you. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so hard.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Well, you deserve it. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg, toughest squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs, and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
It sounds like he was trying to motivate you.
If he was, I never got a chance to ask. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
I'm flattered that you have so much faith
I
in me.
respect
You've
that.
earned that faith by your own hand. Well, I've said what I had to say, and I hope that it meant something to you.
It did.
I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course.
No worries.
Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
Hey, Maxon, guess what I learned?
No, I respect that, Dance. I understand that. It's tough love, but it's tough love, but it's love nonetheless. I respect that. That's why being a teacher would be so interesting with like that one student that is just so close to passing. You get ever more picky with how things, because like you're so close, man. Like I know you can do it. Just try just a little harder. That's why you got to be extra picky with those students who are just so close to passing, because every point counts. You know what, Dance? You don't need to apologize. It's okay. I still love you. You're still my bro. You're still my best friend. Smile. And it's raining. That's okay. Okay. I'm done. Ugh. Yeah, we got so much done today. Good Lord in heaven's grace. Okay, so you might be wondering, where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go from here? Well, we still have a bunch of Minutemen stuff to do. We have some side quests that I want to go through, like that ship that we saw like, what, 30 minutes ago? Like, ages ago. There's some side quest stuff I want to do. Like, we're gonna leave them, like, from this point onward, we're gonna leave a lot of the main quests to the side. We're not gonna be doing a lot of main series, like main quest stuff. we're like from here on out, that's off to the side, and we're not going to focus on that for a while. We're going to be doing a bunch of Minutemen stuff, doing some side quests, and after that, we are probably going to go onto the DLC. There's 3 DLCs. We're going to play through all of them. I think we're going to start with Automaton, then we'll go to Far Harbor, and we'll go to my personal favorite, Nuka World. And then after all the DLCs are finished, and we've done all the side quests, and we got to the Minutemen as far as we can. I'm going to be doing a lot of the Minutemen off camera, or like I'll just be clipping a lot of the stuff, pretty much because a lot of the Minutemen quests are boring. That's pretty much it, honestly. We're not going to be doing that much. Yeah, that's honestly pretty much it. We'll do a couple Minutemen, couple side quests, finish all of the DLC. And then we'll just go from there, honestly. Just complete the main quests, finish the game out, and have an explosive finish, I guess. That's all I can really think about. This is a long video. It's going to take me a while to edit, but I'm fine with that. I like this. I like doing this. Alright. I gotta do the intro now. Just give me a moment. I gotta, like, recollect my thoughts. Alright, let's do the outro. If you guys have any more suggestions for videos, go ahead and leave them in the comments. And while you're over there, why don't you get ahead and subscribe and like the video? You don't have to. It's up to you anyway. So, what do you think has come along with today's video? It's currently about 4:30 a.m. I started at 1. I'm gonna be editing this video very soon, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.